Hi, my name is Dom, and today I am going to be reciting a poem. I do apologize for being MIA. I've been pretty busy with life, just with holidays and family and work and just lots of projects that I'm trying to finish up before the end of the year. So I definitely have been swamped and just obviously like trying to stay healthy as well. Make sure I'm still working out, eating right, and everything. So I do apologize, but I went to the library the other day and I got a whole bunch of good books. I went to a different one than I typically go to, and I saw this one book and it was really funny because it was really popular back in I want to say like 16 or 14, I don't know, sometime around that realm, and when I show you, you're gonna recognize it. So I actually never read it. I was just glancing through it earlier, kind of browsing and reading a couple of poems because a lot of them are very short. But it is from the book Milk and Honey. I know y'all remember this. I know y'all do, because I do. I remember seeing like Tumblr pictures of this book and everyone was just like, yeah, I'm reading this. I don't know. I think it's awesome. I'm glad that I finally came across it and that I saw it at the library. When I was looking through it, I saw that there's different, I wouldn't say categories, but I guess kind of like sub things. So the contents is the hurting, the loving, the breaking, the healing. And I had I found one that I really liked on the healing. So it's the last aspect of the book, and here we go. My issue with what they consider beautiful is their concept of beauty centers around excluding people. I find hair beautiful when a woman wears it like a garden on her skin. This is the definition of beauty. Big hooked noses pointing upward to the sky like they're rising to the occasion. The skin color of earth. My ancestors planted crops on to feed a lineage of women with thighs thick as tree trunks. Eyes like almonds, deeply hooded with conviction. The rivers of Punjab flow through my bloodstream, so don't tell me my women aren't as beautiful as the ones in your country. I feel like this one was very touching, just because obviously I am a woman myself and I struggle a lot with beauty standards and the concept of beauty. And even now, I feel like man, woman, just being alive, everything is surrounded by beauty. And if you're, you can't get ahead in life if you're not beautiful, and just very like the concept, like, I don't know, growing up, you're always told this or that, and then you feel the opposite. And then when you finally, like, you're like, okay, like, I'm gonna start agreeing with what people are telling me, and then all of a sudden they're upset that you're agreeing with them, and it's just like a never ending cycle of like, if you feel beautiful and put that outwards, then it's wrong. And then if you feel bad about yourself, it's like, oh, you're asking for attention. And again, it's just very toxic, and I've been a part of it, as far as like not feeling beautiful, and just never winning, really. Just, I don't know. But yeah, I really like how she talks about comparing beauty to earth, and we are one within. And when they mention the sky and the crops and the rivers, and I think all humans are beautiful. I think what really makes someone beautiful is what's inside, and what they kind of, what shines through them, what's beyond, a face, especially with, like I said today, everyone has, surgery or this or that, and not that that's a wrong thing, it's not. I think everyone should be able to look how they wish to look. I think what is negative about it is the pressure to get it, as well as getting rid of your unique features. you know, for a long time, they had mentioned hooked nose, and I don't have a hooked nose, but I do have a bump. I do have a very ethnic nose, and for years, I feel like I hated it. I was saving up to get a nose job and everything, and one day I was just like looking at all these noses, and everyone was getting the same exact nose, and I was like, wow, like, I don't have that much of an issue with my nose to change it completely. I just wanted my same nose just a little, just pinched a little smaller. And even then, at that point, I was like, why? Like, why does it matter? And as I've gotten older and kind of grew into myself, I find that my nose fits my face perfectly and I don't need surgery. And I like that I'm able to be unique and, you know, have people, you know, compliment my ethnicity and who I am, because at the end of the day, like, those are my roots. That's who I am as an individual. And if I were to change my nose, I would just be changing who I am overall. So I think, again, a lot of young girls are pressured to get cosmetic surgery, rather it be something as small as filler or, you know, something as big as a nose job. I feel like beauty should be appreciated no matter what it is. And I feel like now, as time's going on, especially with modeling and this and that, people are tired of seeing the same face everywhere. It's the same nose, the same eyes, the same hair, the same, people are even talking the same, and it's insane that, you know, there's such little individuality, you know, even with like clothes and that. Like, I recently stopped shopping altogether because I was just like, you know what, like, I don't really care. Like, I appreciate clothes and I love clothes, and I do a lot of research on, you know, materials and stuff because I think it's fascinating. But as far as me having to, you know, keep up with a trend or, oh, these colors are in or that, I just wear what I want. Like, this is a shirt I love. I thrifted it. I'm pretty sure it's a kid's shirt, but if you know anything about art, it reminded me of just Andy Warhol in the style, but it's literally a kid's shirt. And so I thought it was awesome, and lately I've been attracted to the color green, and I just love it. Like, I don't know. I like it, and I got it, and I think with anything, you know, you should be able to just like things. And like with beauty, you know, there's lots of things I can nitpick about myself, but at the end of the day, I'm happy with who I am, and I'm happy with just everything. So I'm gonna be reading a couple more poems from here. Like I mentioned, a lot of them are very small, but there are some really good ones. And oh, I didn't even mention this. I'm trying to let my tea cool, but I am kind of cold. Next to it, there is this one, and it has a picture. And it is, "Our backs tell stories no books have the spine to carry." And I think that's beautiful. I definitely feel like people, people should just appreciate individuality and learn to love what they have. You know, it's always green, the grass is always greener on the other side, but it's always the things that I have, and I see other people, I'm like, wow, like, I have, you know, long hair right now, and I look at people and I'm like, wow, I wish I had short hair. But at the end of the day, instead of me feeling envious or that, I'm like, you know what, I love my hair, I do want it to grow, but let me just appreciate it, you know? I think people need to transition the way they view beauty as not envy, but appreciation. And yeah, but I hope y'all have a good day. I will be more active again now that the holidays are kind of settling down. I know we still have Christmas and New Year's and all that, and it's been a lot. It's been a long year, but we're here, and yeah, I'm excited for things that I'm working on and things to announce, and just kind of getting more into this. And I appreciate everyone's comments and subscribing. I think that's awesome. I honestly am kind of shocked. I didn't realize this many people would be interested, but like I had mentioned in some of my other videos, I just had like a need to do this for myself, and it's really happy that, or it makes me really happy that other people appreciate it as well. So bye, take care.